Welcome back to the English Daily Podcast. I am Anna, and today we are talking about the power of microbreaks. A microbreak is a very short rest during work or study. It usually lasts from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. This topic is great for English learners because it connects health, productivity, and daily communication. Many people think success means working without stopping, but research and real life show something different. Short breaks can help your brain reset, your eyes relax, and your attention come back stronger.
Hi everyone, I am Jake, and I love this topic because it sounds simple, but it can change your whole day. If you have ever read the same sentence 3 times, stared at your screen without thinking, or felt tired after only 1 hour of studying, microbreaks may be the missing tool. The word micro means very small. So when we say microbreak, we mean a tiny pause, not a long vacation. It is small in time, but it can have a big effect on energy, mood, and focus.
Let us start with a basic question. Why do microbreaks matter? When we focus for a long time, our mental energy slowly drops. We may still sit at the desk, but our brain is not working at its best. A useful phrase here is mental fatigue. Fatigue means extreme tiredness. Mental fatigue is tiredness in the mind, not just in the body. Another helpful word is refresh. To refresh means to make something feel new, active, or strong again. A microbreak helps refresh your attention.
That is true, and there is also a physical side. Many of us work on laptops or phones all day. Our neck gets stiff, our shoulders rise, and our eyes become dry. The adjective stiff means not relaxed and hard to move easily. So a microbreak is not only for thinking better. It is also for feeling better in the body. If you stand up, stretch, roll your shoulders, or look away from the screen, you reduce some of that tension. Tension means a tight, uncomfortable feeling in the muscles.
Here is an important tip for learners. Do not confuse rest with laziness. Rest is a useful action that prepares you to continue. Laziness means avoiding effort when you should act. A planned 2-minute break is not laziness. It is a strategy. The word strategy means a careful plan designed to achieve a goal. If your goal is to study English for 1 hour with better concentration, then adding a few short breaks can actually make your study session more effective, not less serious.
I think many people resist breaks because they believe momentum will disappear. Momentum is the energy that keeps something moving forward. But often the opposite happens. Without breaks, you lose speed because your attention becomes weaker and weaker. With breaks, you protect your momentum. Imagine pushing a bicycle uphill. If you stop for 1 minute, drink water, and breathe, you may continue more strongly than if you force yourself to move with shaky legs. The same idea applies to reading, writing, coding, and language practice.
So what does a good microbreak look like? It should be short, simple, and intentional. Intentional means done on purpose, not by accident. Scrolling on social media for 10 minutes may not refresh your brain at all. In fact, it can pull your attention in too many directions. Instead, try actions that truly reset you. Stand up. Stretch your arms. Walk to a window. Take 5 slow breaths. Drink water. Close your eyes for 20 seconds. These are small actions, but they send a signal to your body and mind that it is time to reset.
Let me add some practical English you can use. You can say, I need a quick breather. A breather is a short rest. You can also say, let us take 5 and come back. In casual English, take 5 means rest for 5 minutes. Another phrase is clear your head. If you clear your head, you reduce stress or confusion so you can think better. These phrases are common in workplaces and classrooms, so they are useful expressions for everyday conversation as well as for understanding movies or podcasts.
There are different kinds of microbreaks, and choosing the right one matters. First, there are movement breaks. These help when your body feels heavy or uncomfortable. Second, there are eye breaks. If you use a screen a lot, look at something far away for a short time. Third, there are breathing breaks. Slow breathing can calm your nervous system. Fourth, there are mental breaks, such as stepping away from a hard task for 1 minute. The word step away means to leave something briefly so you can return with a clearer mind.
I want to talk about timing, because that is where many people get stuck. They ask, how often should I take a microbreak? There is no perfect answer for everyone, but a simple rule is to notice your energy before it crashes. Crash here does not mean a car accident. It means a sudden drop. If you wait until you feel completely exhausted, the break may help, but recovery will be slower. Some people like a short pause every 25 or 30 minutes. Others prefer 50 minutes of work and a 5-minute break.
For English learners, microbreaks can improve memory too. When you study vocabulary for a long time without stopping, words start to blur together. Blur means become unclear or difficult to separate. But if you pause briefly, your brain gets time to process what you just learned. Processing means taking in information and making sense of it. After a microbreak, you may remember more because the learning session feels divided into clear parts. This is one reason teachers often organize lessons into short activities instead of one long explanation.
Here is a simple example. Imagine you are learning 10 new words. Study 5 words carefully, then stand up and stretch for 1 minute. Come back and review those 5 words. Then learn the next 5. This pattern can feel easier than trying to push through all 10 without pause. You can even use the microbreak itself for light English practice. Look around the room and name objects in English. Take a short walk and describe what you see. That keeps your mind active without keeping it under heavy pressure.
Another benefit is emotional balance. Sometimes the problem is not tiredness. It is frustration. Maybe you cannot understand a grammar point, or you keep making the same pronunciation mistake. In that moment, a microbreak can prevent negative emotions from growing. Prevent means stop something before it happens or before it gets worse. If you pause, breathe, and reset, you are less likely to say, I am terrible at this, and more likely to say, this is difficult, but I can try again. That small shift in language changes motivation.
Yes, and that connects to self-awareness. Self-awareness means understanding your own feelings, habits, and reactions. A good learner notices early signs of overload. Overload means too much pressure or too much information. Maybe your shoulders tighten. Maybe you start checking your phone every 2 minutes. Maybe you read but do not understand. Those are clues. A clue is a sign that helps you understand something. When you notice those clues, take a microbreak before the situation gets worse. That is a smart response, not a weak one.
Let us also mention one common mistake. Some people take breaks that are too stimulating. Stimulating means exciting in a way that activates the mind strongly. Watching 10 short videos, reading arguments online, or answering many messages can make you more distracted, not more focused. Try low stimulation breaks instead. Look at the sky. Fill your water bottle. Wash your face. Do gentle stretching. Write one sentence in a notebook about what you will do next. These activities calm the brain instead of filling it with fresh noise.
If you work or study with other people, microbreaks can improve communication too. A tired person often becomes impatient or unclear. Impatient means easily annoyed because you do not want to wait. But after a short pause, people often listen better and speak more calmly. In a meeting, you might say, let us pause for 2 minutes and then continue. In a study group, you can suggest, let us review what we learned after a quick break. These short pauses can reduce mistakes and make teamwork smoother.
Now let us make this very practical. Here is a simple microbreak plan for English study. Start with 25 minutes of focused learning. Choose one clear goal, such as listening practice, vocabulary review, or reading. Then take a 2-minute break. Stand up and move. After that, do another 25 minutes. Then take a slightly longer break of 5 minutes. During that longer break, avoid getting lost in your phone if possible. If you repeat this cycle 2 or 3 times, you may feel fresher than during one long study block.
You can also build a personal menu of breaks. A menu is a list of choices. Write down 5 fast break ideas you actually enjoy. For example, stretch your back, make tea, breathe slowly, look outside, or walk across the room and back. When your brain gets tired, you do not need to decide from zero. You just choose from the menu. This reduces decision fatigue, which is the mental tiredness that comes from making too many choices. And yes, that is a useful vocabulary expression for both work and daily life.
Before we finish, let us recap the key points. A microbreak is a short, intentional rest that helps your mind and body recover. It can reduce mental fatigue, physical tension, and frustration. Good microbreaks are simple and calming, not distracting. They can improve focus, memory, mood, and communication. For English learners, they also make study sessions easier to manage and may help vocabulary stick better. Try noticing your energy early, taking a short pause, and returning with a clear goal.
And here is your final takeaway. Working non-stop is not always the smartest choice. Sometimes the best way to move forward is to pause briefly and reset. Today we learned useful words like fatigue, refresh, tension, strategy, momentum, blur, overload, and stimulating. We also shared practical phrases like take 5, clear your head, and quick breather. Try using one microbreak today while you study or work. Thanks for listening to the English Daily Podcast. If this episode helped you, subscribe, share it with a friend, and join us again for more everyday English.